from simplifiedkundaliniyoga.com. Today we will deal with how you can handle and manage accidental Kundalini awakening. Kundalini is your life force. Sometimes due to your pranayama practice or so-called the breathing practices or your mantra practices, so-called chanting of a particular word repetitively over a long period of time, or because of your transcendental techniques, that is, imagery techniques. You imagine an idol, you imagine an object in nature or any artificial object and start meditating over that over a long period of time. Your life force vibrations may begin to activate by itself at your Ajna chakra or between your eyebrows or your Ajna chakra. Now, when that happens, it could start to interfere with your day-to-day life. You might have a heaviness in your forehead. Some of you may have pain in the back. Some of you may have tears in your eyes. Some of you may experience certain oscillations in your, what you would call, an emotional state of mind. Or it could even kick you off your balance and it might totally disturb you in your life. When that happens, you probably have a Kundalini awakening. However, this is a very rare incident. This could happen over a long period of time, and this could happen for 1 in maybe a million people across the world. And perhaps you don't have a Kundalini awakening. I will give you some symptoms of not having a Kundalini awakening. For instance, if you are seeing repetitive words going on in your mind, if you are seeing a repetitive imagery going on in your mind, for instance, a particular incident that has happened in your life or an imagination of a particular incident. For instance, from Malaysia, I received a call a few days ago of a lady who said that she is hearing voices in her head. And there was another gentleman from I think Germany it was, who called me about a month ago, said that he was imagining that somebody is chasing him in his dreams and he feels that it is very real. Now those are not Kundalini awakenings. Those are perhaps things that you are either scared of, or it could be some kind of an imbalance in your brain's chemicals maybe, or a neuron disorder maybe, or it could be related to some other kind of a disturbance in your biological system that requires medical treatment. So don't just confuse every other symptom. For instance, when I told you that some of you may have tears in your eyes, doesn't mean that every time you have tears you have a Kundalini awakening. I may tell you that some of you may feel a heaviness in your forehead. Does not mean that everybody who has heaviness in the forehead has a Kundalini awakening. Some of you may have back pain. Doesn't mean that every bike rider in the country who is having back pain has got Kundalini awakening. Please understand the difference between regular physiological or even neurological problems versus a Kundalini awakening. The Kundalini awakening is a very, very rare symptom, and only a trained simplified Kundalini yoga master, a sky master trained by our Guru Sri Vedatri Maharishi, will be able to identify whether you have an accidental awakening or not. So the first and foremost suggestion that I would like to offer you is go and seek out to a sky yoga master nearby you. We have over 2,500 centers or so across the world. Go to simplifiedkundaliniyoga.com and click on the worldwide center, which will take you to vedatri.edu.in, and look for a worldwide center link in that website. And when you go through that link, you will be able to easily identify a center nearby you. While I tell you we have 2,500 centers, there are countries in which we do not have centers. For instance, many countries in Europe, we don't have a center yet. But we do have a few centers in Netherlands, we have a few centers in United Kingdom, and in US we have centers in about 15 places or so, from the east coast to the west coast. In India, most of our centers are centered around or placed around three major states, okay, perhaps four major states. Tamil Nadu, of course, because Swamiji is from Tamil Nadu, so we have hundreds of centers, maybe thousands of centers across the state. Every city, a city like Coimbatore, city like Chennai, we have hundreds of centers. We have centers in Kerala, we have centers in Karnataka, particularly in Bangalore. We have centers in Andhra, and of course, Andhra is partly Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. In both Telangana district and Telangana state and in Andhra Pradesh state, we do have certain centers. Now, you need to talk to any one of the trained certified professor whom we have in our centers across the world. He or she will be able to suggest whether you have a Kundalini awakening or not. That would, I suggest, is the first step that you take in order to manage your Kundalini awakening. Now, in the process that you are able to reach out to a trained Kundalini master, then he or she will be able to teach you certain simple methods. Usually, two methods are suggested by our Sky Yoga masters. The first and foremost is the Shanti meditation or the Muladhara root chakra meditation. The awakened Kundalini that has raised from your root chakra will be brought back from the root chakra from the Ajna chakra to the root chakra. Now that is done by the simple touch of the trained master, by magnetizing the master's hands, by meditating over the hands. The master is able to magnetize, and using the power of the magnetized hand will be able to bring your Kundalini from Ajna chakra down to Muladhara chakra. The second method that the master may perhaps suggest and may in fact use on you, if you indeed have an awakened Kundalini, is to do the Tanduvada Shuddhi pranayama and the Tanduvada Shuddhi clearing process, called the internal clearing process. The master will wave the hand by touching your tailbone and bringing it through the backbone to the Ajna chakra and bringing it back from the Ajna chakra down to the root chakra. The teacher may do this a few times, maybe 10 times, maybe 20 times, 30 times. The teacher will be able to do that. And when they do that, your Kundalini, which may have perhaps stuck in a particular chakra or stuck in a particular location throughout your body, will get cleared, and you will have a clearance in the proper awakening. After a few attempts of doing this, or a few tries, a few methods of doing this, the Sky Master will be able to systematically, safely, in a simple way of the hand, simple touch of the hand, be able to awaken the Kundalini in a proper manner. And then you will follow the simplified Kundalini Yoga system. Now, of course, you may wonder how much it will cost you. In most cases, in fact, I would say about 75% of our centers, there is hardly a few hundred rupees that is being charged. Maybe 100 rupees, maybe 500 rupees that are being charged to help you handle this. Some centers, of course, may charge a few thousand rupees, and usually you will find that about 99% of the centers don't insist that you have to pay the prescribed fees. Remember that all of us work on a voluntary basis. I personally do not take any money from the awakening process that I teach to people. We run a trust in Bangalore headed by a senior professor called Professor Satyamurthy and his wife, the Divine Mother, Meena Satyamurthy. The two of them have been our managing trustee for our trust and have dedicated every ounce of their energy and every rupee that they have saved in their life for spreading the wonderful divine message of our Divine Father, Shri Vedatri Maharishi. So therefore, we donate every rupee that we collect during our workshop to the trust, the Bangalore Malleshwaram Sky Trust. And we do not take any money for our sustenance. I don't need to. By the grace of the Divine Bliss, by the grace of our Guru, our Sri Vedatri Maharishi, we are all blessed with enough money for us to survive through our profession or through our business or through our own self-efforts. And therefore, there is no need for us to earn money out of this simplified Kundalini Yoga teaching, and we donate every bit of money. We, of course, sometimes charge a little more than other people simply because we have a dream to build a temple of consciousness along with our managing trustee and his wonderful Divine Mother, Mrs. Meena Satyamurthy, that we will be building a beautiful campus for you to come and live with us and enjoy the bliss of meditating on your own life force at various chakra and learning the simplified Kundalini Yoga process, which involves simplified physical exercises, meditation, introspection exercises, and Kayakalpa Yoga. Of course, we need millions of rupees or crores of rupees we need to do that. We don't expect you to donate crores of rupees to awaken your Kundalini or manage your accidental Kundalini awakening. However, we expect you to at least pay a few hundred rupees or a few thousand rupees depending upon the workshop that we conduct. And if you can, we would really be grateful for you to come and learn it from us. However, remember that we are not the only people out there. We have over 13,000 trained professors, people who have been meditating for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, along with our Guru Sri Vedatri Maharishi, who have mastered the art of Kundalini Yoga, who will be able to serve the society and spread the divine message of our Guru Sri Vedatri Maharishi in achieving world peace through individual peace. So reach out to any one of us and we'll be happy to help you. If you would like more information, do visit simplifiedkundaliniyoga.com or just comment on this video in the comment section below, and we will certainly be happy to respond to you as soon as possible. Personally, I check all these messages. We have a team which is also volunteering to help us in answering your questions, and do comment. We will be happy to respond to you as soon as possible. May the Guru and the Divine Almighty Bliss shower you with good health, long life, enough wealth, peace, prosperity, fame and wisdom. Be blessed by the Divine. Good luck. Be blessed.